Hello YouTube, Real Shooting here, and in today's video we're going to be doing a quick unboxing slash overview on the Kimber Micro 9 ESV. This is a little bit of a higher up trim level when it comes to firearms in regards to the Kimber Micro 9, where this one has a couple more features than your base standard Kimber Micro 9. I want to give a quick shout out to Fred, good friend of ours, for letting us borrow this firearm for this video. And a shout out to Jake for giving us the range pass to Athena Gun Club. You guys will see that later on in the video where we take this out to the range. So luckily Fred gave us everything with the box. I mean, this firearm is very new. Comes in this nice little carrying case for the pistol itself. Of course you have all the standard paperwork, little chamber flag indicator, and the little lock which you see with all these pistols. So we're gonna set that to the side. I believe, yeah, the firearm only comes with one magazine. You can buy more later on, of course. Let's open this up real quick. Everyone wants to see the pistol. Very nice pistol, you guys. Look at this. Just your standard light padding on the little pistol case. You do have a little holder here for the mag, so even if you leave one in there, you would have a spare mag holder here. One 7-round magazine. The weapon is unloaded. I will show that real quick, you guys. Look at that. And I know you guys think, man, that barrel really stands out. It's very nice. There we go. Now this would normally be in here. Fred was asking what this is for, and I'm gonna show him real quick. When you buy these guns in the store, they normally give it to you like this. So it would have been like this in the package when you first opened it. It might have been in a little clear plastic bag, but you would have had this just like this, and that's just to indicate that the weapon is unloaded. You got that little yellow flag. We're gonna lock that back, pull that out real quick. Again, you got the little 7-round magazine. This does have a little extension here on the bottom, so you can see there. Now this is a very small framed pistol. People with larger hands have a problem handling these, or they're gonna complain about the grip. So when you have this little extension, that definitely helps a lot. And I'm gonna show you guys now. I do have small hands, but with me, the 2 fingers up top, look at that, right on the pistol, and that pinky rests very nicely right there. This is a really good grip for me, at least. Now if you have bigger hands, I can definitely see how the pinky might hang off a little bit, and maybe they sell a little extension or a bit of a different magazine. But of course, for concealed carry, you're going to want to go with the slimmest, smallest profile mag that you can. And so with this one, it's that 7-round with the small extension. But for me, this is pretty nice. I like the flat trigger here. Very nice. I don't see this one being adjustable. You do have some very nice texturing here on the grips. As you guys know, these are all interchangeable. You do have serrations on the back. Very aggressive. And on the front, which you don't always see them on the front. So that is nice. They added it here. You have a little more grip right there. Of course, you have that copper looking, gold looking barrel with serrations up top and some serrations back here, and the porting on the slide. I mean, now the barrel's not ported. I thought it was when I first saw the pistol at a quick glance. You also do have the tritium night sights, which, yeah, well, there's gonna be like no way to show that on the camera. I mean, I could try to go dark up in here. Micro 9 ESV. Now I'm gonna do a quick trigger pull test. So we're gonna load this up with a couple of snap caps using the Tipton snap caps, 9mm. So we're gonna put these in, and I know it might be safe to dry fire these. Everyone says, you know, there's people that say don't dry fire. There's people that say it's fine on center fire pistols. Because it's not my gun, I have to take extra care of them. I will say I am filming this intro after the range already, but you guys will see the range time here. And I will say it was a very good shooter. And I mean, I am accustomed to shooting a smaller frame pistol because I do have my own right here, which I will show, and I will be comparing it a little bit to the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield. This is one of the best, and it's not just my opinion. It has a track record, you guys. When it comes to concealed carry, if it's a Smith & Wesson, I feel most people carry that M&P Shield. Now, there is the small Glocks, and there is small Rugers, you know, all these other top brands when it comes to concealed carry, but you know that M&P Shield is up there. This is like a staple. This is the 1st gen one. I bought this one pretty close to when the second gen came out, so there was like rebates, and I got this around $350, I want to say, maybe $400, pretty close to $400. Now the MSRP on this firearm here is almost double that, but it does have a couple of upgrades. Now, what was I gonna say? Yes, we are loading in some of these little tip and snap caps. I think I put 3 in already, and I'm gonna do a quick trigger pull just to show you guys what that trigger pull weight is. I don't even know what it says online that the rating is at. And we're just gonna put this, make sure it's zeroed, pull straight back. Oh, 7 pounds. Okay, that's a little bit higher than what I got off camera. Let's see if we can do it again. And this thing is a little tricky because if you don't pull it at the right angle, you'll get a higher reading. 6.68. Okay, it's a little bit heavier. And we can compare it to the Shield real quick here in a little bit, just to show you guys. Zero that out. Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit heavier. 7.72. 7 pounds, 7.2 ounces. You get the average. It's a 5 pound trigger. 5.5 pounds, 3.8 ounces. Wow, I keep wanting to read the point earlier on. So a 5 pound trigger, not bad at all. And in a concealed carry firearm, you do want a little bit of heavier trigger, especially if you're going to be carrying with one in the chamber. Now this does have a safety, which I really like. Of course, up for safe, down to fire. That was the last round. Just to show you guys the safety. You can pull it, nothing will happen. Of course, you're going to pull this. There we go. Now, let me see. I guess just to show you guys the M&P Shield. Although most of it is about that gun. I'll do one pull real quick with my M&P Shield. This weapon is unloaded, of course. Nothing in the chamber. Make sure my safety is down. And I'll just do one trigger pull. The main focus is on the Kimber, but just for comparison. Look at that. 3 pounds, 13.2 ounces. Four pounds, 5.6 ounces. So it's definitely a little bit lighter when compared to that firearm. Now, I do want to put this firearm on the scale, and for comparison's sakes, we will put both of them on the scale. So we'll see the weapon. Again, this is unloaded. We'll put it with the magazine in there. Let's see how much it weighs. Here you guys can see that. 18.4 ounces. That is a pretty light firearm. Now we're going to cycle through. 1 pound, 2.4 ounces. Now, let's compare it to the, and again, 1 pound, 2.4 ounces to the M&P Shield. Empty, and this is with the 7-round mag. Now, for those of you that don't know, this pistol does come with a 7-round flush and an 8-rounder that has a little bit of an extension. As you can see here, remember, I have small hands. It is a little bit with the pinky sticking out right there. 1 pound, 4.4 ounces. So a little bit heavier than the Kimber Micro 9 ESV. Look at that, 20.5 ounces. 20.5 ounces. To 18.4 ounces. I mean, you're talking about 2 ounces less. They are very, very similar. So if you're considering one of these for your next concealed carry firearm, and I mean, we'll just show some of the comparisons, you guys. The barrel lengths are almost similar, but as you can see here, the M&P Shield, wow, I thought that was in frame. My bad, you guys. And I'm going to try to lay these down. Okay, if I put them on the table, it looks like that one's a little bit longer, but when you match them up slide to slide, the slide on the M&P Shield's actually a little bit longer. When you put both grips down, look at that. I mean, they are very, very similar, you guys. This one looks like it's up a little bit, but it's because of the angle, slightly more upward. The thinness, they're both pretty thin. I will say the M&P Shield, I think, has the win there on the thinness. This one looks slightly thicker because of the grips. And of course, you can change that out. I mean, we're comparing two very, very similar firearms, at least in my opinion. I mean, these are concealed carry options here. Now we will take the Micro 9. Wow, I didn't know my intro was this long. We'll take this out to the range, and I will show you guys how that goes. You guys stay tuned. pretty good. At 7 yards. Seems like we only had a failure to feed early on, but now it's loosened up.
It's open, so you can see right there.
Very nice, very nice. Shooting a couple more rounds, 7 yards. Only a couple of flyers, but now we're shooting a little bit faster now.
You gonna shoot or you ready to leave? I'm done. Come up here.
MMP shield. That was 5 yards. 5 yards. Alright, you guys, we are back from the range. Overall, comment down below, what do you think? How did the pistol do? Honestly, I was pretty impressed. Now, we did have a couple of failure to feeds initially, but the firearm is pretty new. I feel like once you break it in a little bit more, you will eliminate that reliability issue there. Overall, the groups were very good, very comparable to what I shoot with my M&P shield, and that wasn't bad for 5 to 7 yards. Typically, what you're going to be shooting this firearm in a self-defense situation. You guys comment down below, do you like the Kimber Micro 9s? Do you have similar Kimbers that you like? If you do, put that in the comments down below. Do you like the M&P shield? What are your carry choices? Put it down in the comments. It helps other people out when they see those and they're thinking about purchasing that first 9mm concealed carry firearm. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, comment, rate, and subscribe.